Okay, good afternoon. My name's David Wells. I'm from South Devon College in Devon. Today I've been asked by...
It's this morning.
This morning? Yes. What did I say? The afternoon?
Yes.
Oh, I was almost home then. I was almost home. I know we've come up from Devon. I'm part of South Devon College, and my colleagues are from North Marina, which is our marine part of the college, because we do everything from construction, marine engineering, every subject you can think of we do at the South Devon College. As part of my connection with North Marina, we do a lot with North Marina, especially with the yachts, and teaching a lot of the students to come to us, where we'll teach them the basic skills how to cook on board the boat, and also some of my students will actually go onto the boat and actually learn that side. Today I'm just going to do two basic dishes that you can do on a yacht very, very quickly. One is going to be a smoked haddock Kedgeree, and the other one is going to be a king prawn couscous salad. Very, very simple, but the best part of it is these are full of carbohydrates, full of proteins, everything that you need on board as well. Also, you can carry a lot of this on board because it's dried, the rice is dried, the smoked haddock you can buy dried and regenerate. The prawns you can actually buy frozen, put into the freezer, vacuum packed, so everything can be nice and easy. Couscous doesn't weigh anything at all, that can be just boiled up very quickly. I've started the rice off because the rice does take half an hour to cook. So all I've done in there is I've put 300 grams of rice, cream, milk, and that's it so far. I'm just going to add a tiny bit of curry powder, and smoked paprika, and that just starts to give that nice bit of flavour. Now herbs and spices you can have on board anywhere, and all I'm going to do is just chop up an onion. The reason we chop our onions like this, if anybody's chefs in there, we just keep the core on, it just keeps all the onion together, otherwise it just falls apart. Now I've only got 20 minutes, so this is a challenge and a half, this is to get everything in 20 minutes. Everything we're going to cook here today, we will cut up and actually try. So I'm just going to mix all that in. So straight away, all you're doing is just getting that nice rice mixed in with the cream, milk and a bit of butter. I'm just going to chop an onion up very quickly. Now the idea of doing a Kedgeree, the best thing about a Kedgeree is you can put the rice on, put the milk in, put the stock in it, and just let it go, and every so often come down off the deck and just give it a quick stir. And the onions go in there. And that's just getting poured up. Now you find the rice will just start soaking up all that milk straight away. So you use plenty of liquid. I'm going to put my gloves on for this because smoked haddock does smell. Now all this is just fresh smoked haddock. And I'm just going to cut it down roughly into nice little portions. Okay, and just add that to the rice. And as you see, that's just starting to cook together. Now I'm actually going to add a small bit of shellfish glaze. So you can use this, you can use a little bit of stock. I just find this gives a little bit of flavour. So that one is actually starting to cook nicely. Now I'm just going to leave that to cook through. Next dish I'm going to do is actually going to be a king prawn orange marinated with couscous. So I've got my couscous here, and all I'm going to do is add some hot boiling water to it. And just so it just covers it gently. Get some cling film. And then just cling film it. That will actually cook by itself. The hot water will get regenerated into the couscous itself, and it just starts to swell up, and that'll be a bit cooked. So you don't have to do anything else to it. The rest of it, I'm going to marinate in here. These are just king prawns. Put into there. I'm going to add a little bit of rosemary. A small bit of paprika. Okay, and then some olive oil. And to that, I'm just going to add a bit of garlic and a little bit of mint. You keeping up with this? Sure. Good. Well, every so often it's just going back to Kedgeree. Add a bit of water. Now the rice, all the rice will do is just soak up all that goodness. Now the best thing about doing a Kedgeree and doing this, you can have one going while the other, you're actually prepping the other. So just going to chop up the garlic. If this table wobbles anymore, I'll be on the floor. Garlic will goes in there. And all this is a nice bit of fresh mint. I know on board boats you probably won't have any fresh mint, but you can always just put normal mint in. And I'm just going to take off the orange and add the orange whole. And what I'm trying to create is a nice marinade to go in with these king prawns. A little bit of lemon juice. And then all I'll do is just mix all that up together. That's not going to be cooking, that's going to be about 5-10 minutes. I'll just let all those flavours just soak in. Depends on how strong you like or the flavour you like, you can actually use some nice bit of chilli. I'm only going to use a little bit, I don't want to blow everyone's head off. I'm just going to add that to it as well. Now that will just marinate itself naturally. All the orange will just come out gently, in with the king prawns, in with the olive oil, and mix that. I'm going to leave that for 5 minutes. As you can see, the Kedgeree is coming together nicely. And to add to the Kedgeree, all I'm going to do, if I can ever get these open. No, I won't get this open. I was going to use a bit of saffron, but I can't get it open. That's something I'll do later. Most important thing you need, a bit of salt, a bit of pepper, and that's just starting to come together nicely. It's just cooking through. One thing you've got to be careful with the Kedgeree is the rice. Make sure the rice is fully cooked through. Now all the starches in the rice will actually start putting it together. Now that is coming together really nice. Don't forget, whenever you're cooking, try a little bit. Don't be afraid about trying. That's going to be about a couple of minutes to finish off. How am I doing for time? I'm not doing too bad. Okay. Now, no, balsamic. So basically, that's a straightforward rice, easy cooked rice. To do this king prawn with the couscous, I'm going to make some more bit of veg to go in with the couscous. So I'm just going to use a bit of pepper, a few peas, and a little bit of sweet corn. And that's going to be the basic of the couscous salad. Have you all travelled far here today? Who's local? Ish? Yeah? Where are you from? Is that local? Sort of. You can tell I'm from not around here, can't you? You wouldn't believe I was actually born in Portsmouth. I was only born there. As you see, the couscous is starting to come together, it's starting to fluff up really nicely. So I only want half of these. Now the best thing about this one, it's got the mint in there, it's got the olive oil. I'm just going to roughly chop these up. That's it. Now one thing with this, you need to keep turning it, keep mixing it around, because otherwise you'll just have one sticky pan and it'll be burnt. So I'm just moving it around. I'm going to add a little bit more butter. Don't worry about the calories, it's fine. Don't forget you are working hard on a boat, so you've got to need a few more calories. Put that in. Okay, I'm going to start bringing both dishes together, which should be close enough. Now this is what we call a zester, and all I'm doing is just adding a bit more zest into there. Bring that together. Okay. Am I still okay for time still? You hungry, Andy? Yeah? More milk. You'll find the rice will soak this up. Any questions so far? No questions?
Yes.
Yes?
You put couscous in there. How much couscous is a portion?
I've used there 200 grams.
200 grams?
Yes.
Is it about a cupful?
That's about a cupful, and that'll do 2 portions easy. Yeah.
Okay.
Now the advantage of using the couscous is the couscous will just hot boiling water just pop up and be really, really nice. So that's the reason why we use the couscous. And it's one of those things that you can have on board a boat. It doesn't weigh anything. You can have bags of it. If anything, it'll probably help the ballast. Yeah? It'll just soak up. And if you do get a leak, it'll soak up all the water. So you won't sink. Okay. That's looking nice. Right. Now I'm actually going to start bringing the couscous salad together. And I'm going to run out of room to put everything out. You've got nowhere to put it. And if you burn the pan, you throw it overboard. Brilliant. Now this is our couscous salad. Here's the same one. And I'm just going to mix it all up. So it's all nice and light and fluffy. I'm going to add my peppers, peas. Now don't be afraid about cooking the peas, because at the end of the day, you've got all the protein in there. Sweet corn, and all you're doing is just making it into a nice salad. Now as you can see, all the colours there. Now, I haven't put hardly any flavour in this at all. The reason for that is you're going to have all the flavour come through from the king prawns and the orange. So, in this pan now, I'm just going to put the king prawns and the orange and start mixing together. Now, to make this into a nice marinade, if you leave it for about an hour, all that flavour will sink into the king prawns. So bring that in here. Okay. So now I've got 2 dishes. Within about 5 minutes, we'll start to come together. So if you were on board and you're cooking downstairs, couscous will come together. King prawns and the oranges. The best thing about leaving the skins on the orange, all the flavour is in the skins, all the flavour is actually in the whole orange, and that's what I'm trying to get to. Just getting a little bit of decoration ready for my dishes. And I always season halfway through just to double check everything. Okay. Now with this, all you're trying to do is get the prawns to just change colour. I was going to bring the lifeboat up and do it in a lifeboat, but I thought better not. That'd be a really good press if I burned the place down on the lifeboat. Okay, now it's time to bring the dishes together. I'm running out of room. Now usually on a yacht you wouldn't have so many forks for people to try. You wouldn't have a business card. You bring it all together. Could you ask Claire just to bring a spoon up from there, an extra spoon? Thank you. I did have a glamorous assistant, but she's disappeared. Okay. I think I'm on time, almost. So as you can see, the prawns, the orange and the marinade is just starting to all come together. Now at South Devon College, we actually, our students start at the age of 14 and actually go all the way up to 60. Because South Devon College, we have a high school, but also we have a university centre linked to Plymouth University. So you can actually go to South Devon College at age 14, do 2 years at the high school, then join the college, stay at the college for 2 years, and then go to the university centre. So without actually leaving, you can actually stay all the way up to university. Okay, that's coming together nicely, that's almost cooked. And as we're cooking, all the orange is all coming out of the sauce. Kedgeree's coming together, so we'll start dishing up. Bring them down a bit. Now if you were on a yacht, it wouldn't be this steady. Now, a little bit of egg on the side. moment. And to finish it off, we're just going to use a very small bit of what we call red aromat, which is a micro herb. Now most of you will have a little garden on board your boat with little herbs on it, so at the front. Just going to put that in the front just to enhance it. Okay, pink ones coming together. That's a Kedgeree, smoked haddock Kedgeree. Everything all over the place. Okay. Turn it off. Yeah, just to enhance this, if you're just sailing past a little Greek island, all I'm doing is just adding a little bit of Greek yogurt. And a little bit of watercress. Okay. That, within 20 minutes, there's 2 dishes with full of protein, carbohydrate, everything you need on board ship. Hopefully, I have enhanced what you do on board. You can come up and taste all these dishes. Any questions? We have a business card. And on it has got Andy Wright. Andy Wright is our expert from South Devon College, Nos Marina, who actually will talk about the Nos Marina, that side of it, the educational side. And I'm from South Devon College, Hospitality and Catering, and I'm one of the main lecturers there. But I teach high school, level 1, level 2, and I also teach level 4 and 5 on our foundation degree as well. Any questions? Come up and ask and try the food.
Nowhere to chop anything.